120 Pro by Old Town. I feel like this video is going to answer a lot of questions that I get in the DMs or sometimes in the comment section. So I'm going to make this video, and anytime anybody has a question, I'll refer them to this. So without further ado, up front I have a Minnkota Terrova trolling motor. It's a 45-pound thrust. The way I deploy it, I have this lanyard here. It's connected to this foot pedal, and then the other side it's going to be connected to like the top of the trolling motor. I basically pull this as I'm sitting down or standing. It deploys it as I'm holding on to this, so that way it doesn't slam down. And then I basically just leave that there. I go ahead and stow it the same way. I just basically pull this side, and then I use this to bring it back up. So this is the remote that I use for the Minnkota Terrova trolling motor. So I'll go ahead and talk about the buttons real quick. This is for the fastest speed. This button is to keep yourself on course. This is spot lock. This is to decrease the speed, increase the speed. And this is to start the motor. This is to go left, and this is to go right. So to kind of show you how it operates, you hit the button to start. You obviously notice that the motor is going at its slowest speed. And then right here, I'm gonna hit the fastest. And you notice how that is a lot faster than what it was doing previously. If you want to go ahead and move it left, move it left. If you want to move it right, move it right. Again, fastest speed. Light that I use for nav lights. If you fish any tournaments, you need this light. You basically have red and green, and I have it mounted on a Yak Attack mount. I have a Yak Attack net. It's a landing net that they have. It's pretty cool. The new one that they have has a trigger here that if you press it here, it basically folds and you can stow it away. The reason they have the new trigger is because the previous model didn't have that, and whenever you would go into the water, it would fold on you. So now they have that, so that it's basically like a locking mechanism. So that's pretty cool. I keep that stored up here. I feel like it's easy kind of to be in the cockpit here of the kayak, grab it, come up to the top, use it, and then put it right back down center. So that's where I keep it. But I'm gonna move this to the side just so I can show you guys a little more of what I have up front. This strap is used to either get in and out of lakes, or if I'm using it to pull the kayak onto my trailer. It has a rubber handle. It's a very good strap by Rogue. We'll set that to the side. All right, so up front, Old Town provides a nice storage. Everybody can use this for what you like. I want to go ahead and show you what I use it for. Up front, I use this for a Ethernet switch along with my cables. I did have a 12-volt 23 amp hour battery by Dakota Lithium that I used for my Mega Live 2. I had it paired up with a sniper pole, but I removed that. So I'll go ahead and show you guys why I did that in later date. But yeah, up front I use it for mainly wiring my kayak and storing those cables there. All right, moving forward. So now here I just have this like bag that I have had from the military. I just store my phone on here. Another Rogue product here that you can mount this to your phone. It's a tether system, so that way when you're taking pictures of the fish or whatnot on your catch board and you drop your phone, you don't drop it in the water. I just store that up there up front. I also run 2 Humminbird Xplore 9s. Go ahead and take this off for you guys. On the graph to the right, I use it for side scan and down imaging, and that's pretty much what I use it for now. When I did have my Mega Live 2, I used it for Mega Live on this side, and then I would use my map system here. The map system will kind of keep me on course, and the Mega Live 2 obviously self-explanatory. You just use it for Mega Live. But that's pretty much how I run it. So let's talk about storage, more storage. Old Town provides this storage up front. It was a PDL. I took the PDL off. I think with the trolling motor, I can get around just fine. I do throw the PDL on when I take the trolling motor off and I get on ponds. I do throw the PDL on just to kind of use that without the motor. And if I want to run really light, that's what I do. This storage unit, I usually keep my scale. If I catch a good one, I like to scale it up. I'll keep anything in there, soft plastics, or if I have trash or whatnot, or if I gotta throw anything in there that I don't want coming out or falling into the water, that's usually where I keep it. That also holds my phone. It's also tethered. So this one basically, if I want to go ahead and keep my phone visible throughout the day, if it's nice and it's not too hot where my phone's gonna overheat, I'll keep it there instead of there. It just depends on the preference I feel like going with that day. Over here I have a remote by Guardian Angel, controls my bow, my stern lights, which I'll get to the ones in the back later on. But basically, so I don't have to like reach over and turn them on or off, I use this remote. Pretty cool. Here I have a radio that I typically bring with me every single time. The reason I bring this radio is if I go with buddies of mine and we kind of like separate, it's a good way, it's a good form of keeping in contact and talking to each other. Keep that right there. Obviously I got my pliers, I got a Yak Attack cup. Also, PDL 120 Pro comes with 4 storage compartments for your rods. So you can put 4. I've put actually more than that, depending on if I'm traveling. I'll go ahead and put more. Not when I'm fishing. When I'm fishing, I kind of keep it at 4 because obviously you have a Yak Attack crate that holds more rods, which we'll get to that. But I usually keep 2 to 4 depending on how much rods I bring. More storage here. Obviously you got your PFD. Make sure you guys wear that. I got the remotes for the trolling motor and my power pole, which I'll get to the power pole at the end. You got your kayak cushion. This is awesome. I had it custom made with my logo, BRASSTOBASS. Real cool guy, Brandon. He's up in Tennessee. This right here is to basically steer the rudder. I use that kind of when I'm sitting down. Most of the time I'm standing up when I'm fishing. I use a trolling motor, I use a remote, but when I'm sitting down, this is pretty cool, especially if you're running the PDL. You'll use this the entire time. If you flip the seat over, I added a short stack here for storage. This is my my Yeti cooler. I keep food here, snacks. That's pretty much what I use to keep the daily food and stuff like that there. Here I use also this short stack for a fire extinguisher. I hope I never have to use it, but if I ever have to put out a fire or whatnot on the kayak, I have that for an emergency. Over here I have a Dakota Lithium power box. It's a 10 amp. This is what I use to power my cameras. It also has a light, so if you want to use it for light at night when you're setting up, it's perfect for that. It has a USB, tells you the voltage, and a type C too. 12 volt also. If you use that, you have that as well. Over here I have batteries for my graph. A lot of you guys have asked where I store my batteries for my graph. This is where I put them. I have a 12 volt 25 amp hour Dakota Lithium battery for both graphs, one each actually. So my right one's for my right graph, the left one is for my left graph, and yeah, that's pretty much where I store. I like to store it center, kind of to distribute the weight on the kayak. How I mounted them, the PDL 120 Pro has this bungee in the back that, you know, can tie down all your stuff or whatnot. I took that off and it left a little bracket, and basically, you know, you'll see here that there's a screw. The screw goes to the bracket, so I basically screwed the track pack to that bracket that's underneath. And I was able to do it on both sides. I think it was a pretty cool idea. It holds all my like sun stuff. You know, I got, you know, my Old Town face shield. I got my waterline glasses, some sunblock or whatnot, and it holds all that pretty good. On this side, it just holds miscellaneous tools, some lights and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool to go there and put that, and very unique. I don't think I've seen anyone do that yet. So if you're interested in doing that, very simple. I use my Marine Corps flag to go ahead and show visibility when I'm on the water for boaters or other kayaks or whatnot. I'll have that there. This is my catch board. This is for measuring your fish. For those of you guys who don't tournament fish, this is also used to measure your fish for the tournament. Go ahead and put your fish there, take a picture, upload it to the app. It's pretty cool. I went ahead and customized it, BRASSTOBASS, and this is where you put your identifier card to show that the day that you're fishing, you're using those fish for that specific day. I basically just store it here. I have a med kit by Yak Attack. Hopefully I never have to use that as well, but it has bandages and band-aids and stuff like that for any emergency. Let's talk about the crate. So this crate has 3 rod holders on this side, 3 on the other. So that's 6 rods. If I need to bring more than 6, obviously the PDL 120 Pro has the storage that we previously spoke about. And then it has a short stack up front. The short stack is usually for my hard baits. I did install this Yak Attack bag here. I'll put soft plastics in here. Any miscellaneous things that I kind of want to store and have quick access to, I'll put it there. The bottom, I have all my soft plastics, all my worms or trailers and whatnot, I'll have it there. Also, if I need to bring some extra line for leader or whatnot, I'll have the line there as well. It's pretty cool. It has these straps too, so if you open it, you're not trying to grab it from back here from falling or whatnot, so this stops it. This can tell you how much battery you have. So obviously you can see here I have full battery. It also has a breaker, so just in case, you know, your battery, your whole system trips, you have the breaker there. I run a 12 volt 100 amp hour by Dakota Lithium. You obviously see I have a lot more space on this side, so that goes to show you how small the Dakota Lithium batteries are. Actually, not only small but very light as well, which is why I run Dakota Lithium. And with 12 volt 100 amp hour, I can run pretty much all day, if not 2 days of full fishing, and I'm talking running up and down the lake. So I love that. This is the rudder system. I basically take this out, and when I'm not using it, it's pretty much stored like that, and then when I'm using it, I deploy it and it goes into the water. This is the battery right here. It's removable. I basically charge it before I go out, install it there, and then these are the just controls. Before I go on the water, I always hit the controls and make sure that, you know, my pole's on there correctly and everything's working properly. You could check your battery to see how much level you have with that button. All right, this also comes with a power pole remote, just up and down. When you want to go down, you double tap it. It goes all the way down to the ground. Pretty much keeps you there in the wind, out of the wind, however you want to do it. That's perfect for if you want to stay stationary. If you want to come back up, double tap up. It goes right back up to the up position. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions on the entire rig, feel free to comment down below. If I missed anything, ask. I'll make another video if I have to. I just feel like this is a video that was long overdue. Again, follow me on all my social medias at BRASSTOBASS. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, I'm on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.